I welcome all the dignitaries to come on the dais. Dr. Piyush Kant Pandey, Vice Chancellor, MIT University, Raipur. Dr. R.D. Patidar, Vice Chancellor, OP Jindal University. Dr. Anurag Vijayvargiya, Registrar, OP Jindal University. Dr. Muthukumaran Ramasamy, Vice Dean, School of Management, OP Jindal University. Professor Sujata Panda, Convener, ICRIMSD 2025. Sir, please come on the dais. A very warm good afternoon, respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, distinguished speakers, faculty members, participants, and dear students. With hearts filled with joy and gratitude, I, Dr. Shraddha Gupta, convener of this conference, on behalf of School of Management, OP Jindal University, warmly welcome you all to the valedictory session of our 6th International Conference on the Role of Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Management for Sustainable Development, ICRIEMSD 2025. Over the past 2 days, we have witnessed a confluence of ideas, innovation, and inspiration. Renowned scholars and industry experts from across the nation beyond have shared their knowledge, creating an enriching experience. I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, to present a planter to Dr. Piyush Kant Pandey, Sir. Sir, please. We welcome you, sir. As we gathered here this evening, we celebrate not just the end of successful conference, but the beginning of many new collaborations and future directions for research and growth. To commence the valedictory proceedings, it is my honor and privilege to invite the visionary academician, a leader who believes in empowering through education and innovation, Dr. R.D. Patidar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, OP Jindal University, Raigad, to deliver the welcome address. Sir, please.
Thank you, Dr. Shraddha. Very warm good evening to everyone. The chief guest of today's program, Dr. Piyush Kant Pandey, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MIT University, Raipur. Distinguished guests connected online, Dr. Mayank from Jindal University, Sonipat, Haryana. Mr. Alok Mishra, Principal Director from Australia. Dr. Anuja Pandey, Program Director, PGCM and Professor Head, ICRC. Dr. Anurag, Registrar, OP Jindal University. Dr. Muthukumaran, Vice Dean, School of Management, OP Jindal University. One of the convener of this program, International Conference, Professor Sujata. Distinguished delegates, keynote speakers, dear faculty members, dear students, participants, ladies and gentlemen. It is again an honor and privilege for me to stand before you all in the valedictory session of very important, very prestigious 6th International Conference on the role of innovation, entrepreneurship and management for sustainable development, organized by the School of Management of OP Jindal University. This conference we organized in association with the Metropolia University, Finland, Sahar University, Oman, and IMA and AIU from the India. The sole objective of organizing this international conference was, number one, to provide a common platform to the researchers, faculty members, scholars, policymakers, industry expert, students to discuss the most important topic where the today's entire world is focusing, not only the development but the sustainable development, which includes the environmental sustainability, financial sustainability, and the social sustainability. So this is one of the most important topic where we bring all the scholars, faculty members to discuss various issues, problems, challenges, possibilities, and opportunities, how to make this world with a sustainable development. Second most important objective of organizing this conference is to share the best practices of various institutions, organizations connected with this conference so that we can go through the best practices of each one and implement in respective institutions. Third most important objective is to explore the further collaboration possibility. And today I am happy to share that very soon the OP Jindal University Raigad and the Amity University Raipur will sign a formal MOU to do many things jointly. We will do joint conferences, workshops, seminars, symposiums. Our faculty can do joint research. We can also think to start the student exchange, and Raipur is very near, so we can also start the faculty exchange in some of the common area of mutual interest. Next objective of organizing this conference is to make the faculty and students, because in today's world, we all know that technology is changing at very high rate. Rate of change of technology and rate of change of curriculum, there is a mismatching. So the most important thing is how to make the faculty and students aware with the recent trends and technologies, recent ventures. So this was also one of the most important objective of organizing this international conference in the university. The topic chosen by the School of Management is very relevant in today's context. That is innovation, where we can create new ideas, we can design the prototypes. And recently, the OP Jindal University, it was expected to inaugurate our new idea lab established with the support of AICTE. In OP Jindal University, we established Idea Lab, Innovation Center, where whatever the idea conceived in the mind of the students, how the idea can be converted into a business. So the second most important component of this international conference is the entrepreneurship. So first most important thing to start become a startup, our own enterprise, or to become an entrepreneur. The primary stage is the conceive of ideas. And for that, we need to create basic infrastructure and facility. I'm happy to share that the OPJU, with the support of AICTE, recently established one of the most important awaited idea lab in the campus of the university. And I request all the faculty, students, and all the participants who came from other institutions, please visit the idea lab and give their feedback and suggestions for the further improvement. Second, we have the OPJU Innovation Center come Incubation Center. And it is not only for the OPJU students, for any community person, nearby person can submit their ideas, where OPJU will provide technical support as well as financial support. And we created state-of-the-art basic facilities where the students or any community person can come and convert their ideas and can design into the prototypes. So such kind of facilities are available in the university. So these two most important component, the innovation, entrepreneurship, and third important component of this international conference is the management. So whenever there is idea, whenever there is entrepreneurs, people are available, the leadership strategy and planning is very, very important. So overall, to achieve the sustainable development of the society, of the country, of the globe, the innovation, entrepreneurship, and management together play very, very important role, very, very significant role. And on this particular topic, this international conference organized for 2 days, and this is we are organizing from last 5 years. And yesterday in the inaugural session, director from IIM Raipur, he was the chief guest, and one of the speakers was present from the Sohar University, Oman, physically. So the sole concept is we are organizing this conference from last 5 years just to make the students, faculty, research scholars, and everyone aware about the recent trends in technology in the field of innovation, entrepreneurship, and management for the sustainable development. So I'm happy to share that in this particular conference, in 2 days, more than 10 parallel technical sessions conducted, where we received more than 270, nearly 275 papers. Out of the rigorous review by the faculty and reviewers, 214 papers finally presented in 2 days in more than 10 technical sessions. In addition, there was 4-5 plenary sessions were also conducted by the various speakers across the country and outside the country. And today also in valedictory session, I am happy that the people are connected, distinguished academicians are connected in online mode, Dr. Mayank, Dr. Mishra, Dr. Anuja. On behalf of the university, I welcome you all. And we have with us Honorable Vice Chancellor of Amity University, Dr. Piyush Kant Pandey. So once again, on behalf of the university, on behalf of School of Management, and on my own behalf, I welcome you all in the closing ceremony of this wonderful conference. But I would like to say that closing ceremony is not the end. In actually, it is the new beginning, where together with the support of the students, faculty, scholars, industry experts, change makers, and the people connected with collaborations, we can do many more things in this field, in innovation, entrepreneurship, and management to support the sustainable development of the entire globe. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you to the coordinators for giving me an opportunity. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging word and for your constant support that guides us and inspire us to reach higher benchmark of excellence. Your leadership truly adds meaning to our mission and knowledge to the sustainability. Every successful event deserves to be reflected upon. The past 2 days have been filled with insightful sessions, engaging paper presentations, and intellectual discussions. To present a concise report of the conference highlight and outcome, I now invite Professor Sujata Panda, convener ICRIEMSD 2025, for the reporter's report.
Thank you, Dr. Gupta. Good evening, all the respected dignitaries, guests, faculty member, and scholars. It's my privilege to present the report of the 6th International Conference on the Role of Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Management for Sustainable Development, ICRIEMSD 2K25, held on 6th and 7th November 2025 at OP Jindal University. This year, the conference received an excellent academic response with 278 research paper submission, 214 paper accepted after review, and a large number of registration from faculty, researcher, industry expert, and student from India and abroad. This strong participation clearly reflects the growing interest in innovation, entrepreneurship, and sustainability. The conference began with the inspiring inaugural session addressed by dignitaries, academic, industry leaders, and partnered institutions from Oman, Philippines, and Finland. The speaker highlighted the need for innovation, sustainable business model, and collaborative research. Across the 2 days, we conducted 4 plenary sessions led by reputed institutions, international experts. This session focused on research and innovation for sustainable development, AI and economic transformation, leadership and capability building, entrepreneurs and policy for inclusive growth. All the sessions were highly informative for we received from our participants. The conference organized a multiple parallel technical session, both offline and online, covering 10 tracks such as marketing, HR, finance, operation, supply chain, tourism, agribusiness, CSR, IT, entrepreneur, and sustainable business development. Researchers present case study, survey-based work, conceptual paper, industry drive insight. The discussion were enriched and encouraged the academic collaboration. A special workshop, How to Write a Quality Research Paper for Top Tier Journal, was conducted by Dr. Naval Garg. The session definitely researcher scholar get a benefit to improving their publication skill. The conference saw the enthusiasm for participants, faculty member for reputed institutions, research scholar across the various state, industry professional, international delegates joining through hybrid mode. The conference created a vibrant environment for sharing knowledge and learning from each other. After a careful review, the Best Paper Award has been finalized and will be announced shortly by the organizing secretary. On a special note, the valedictory session also become more special as today is our Honorable Vice Chancellor's birthday. So on the behalf of all the OPJU, we wish a very happy birthday to you, sir. We express our heartfelt gratitude and vision, guidance, and constant support, which inspire us to work with excellence and commitment every day. In conclusion, ICRIEMSD 2K25 has a prime success. The conference fulfilled its goal, promoting innovation, entrepreneurship, sustainable development, and a meaningful academic. On behalf of the entire organizing committee, I sincerely thanks to all the dignitaries, speakers, reviewers, faculty colleagues, especially student volunteers, and the participants to make this event successful. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the detailed review. Now, we move to one of the most awaited part of this session, the valedictory addresses by our distinguished guests. Their words of experience and wisdom will surely enlighten our mind and inspire our future pursuits. Our international partners have been play a vital role collaborators in this academic journey. We are honored to have with us Dr. John Vianney, serve as a Director, Research Development and Publication and the International Relation Officer, Josh Maria College Foundation. Dr. John involved in strengthening the institution's research culture through capacity building program, research supervision, and publication initiatives. We warmly welcome you, sir, to address the gathering.
Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues from OP Jindal University, our partner institutions from Oman and Finland, fellow researchers and friends, good afternoon. On behalf of Jose Maria College Foundation here in the Philippines and Vice President Josefina Ortega, it is both an honor and a privilege to convey our heartfelt gratitude for the opportunity to join this remarkable gathering of scholars and innovators. This two-day conference has illuminated how Asia and the Pacific can move forward together by embracing the very forces that define our era: innovation, entrepreneurship, and management anchored on sustainability and human development. In this transformative period, we stand at the intersection of promise and disruption. The rise of generative AI is not merely a technological breakthrough. It is a profound shift in how we understand business, interpret economic systems, and reimagine management decisions. Across industries, AI is reshaping productivity, forecasting behaviors, and redefining value creation. Yet its truest potential lies not only in replacing human intellect, but in amplifying our collective capacity to think, create, and solve the pressing challenges of growth and inequality. At Jose Maria College Foundation, we believe that embracing the power of generative AI is essential to building a more responsive and evidence driven research culture. Our mission aligns perfectly with the spirit of this conference to harness innovation responsibly, ground it in ethics, and apply it toward inclusive and sustainable development. Through AI assisted analytics, our researchers have begun exploring how data can inform policy, predict market behavior, and expose inefficiencies that, if left unchecked, lead to economic stagnation and at times even corruption. Indeed, in the Philippines and much of our region, corruption remains one of the gravest obstacles to equitable growth. We acknowledge this challenge not with resignation but with resolve. We believe that research and development and conferences like these are the antidotes, that through transparent data systems, open knowledge collaboration, and AI driven integrity frameworks, institutions can strengthen governance and public trust. When research illuminates accountability, society moves closer to justice and progress. Our participation in this global platform hosted by OP Jindal University symbolizes our renewed commitment to international partnership and academic diplomacy. As we transition towards stronger linkages with OP Jindal and with universities across Southeast Asia through the ASEAN University Network Quality Assurance or AUNQA framework, JMCFI aims to cultivate a culture of quality innovation and regional cooperation. We envision joint research initiatives with your faculty, some faculty exchanges, and shared learning experiences that will allow our institutions to grow together in advancing the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. In closing, let me echo a conviction shared by many of us here. Development is not a race against one another. It is a race against time. The future of our region, our countries, depends on how we collaborate, how ethically we innovate, and how wisely we employ technology for the common good. Through partnerships such as ours, we reaffirm our belief that knowledge, when guided by integrity and empathy, remains humanity's greatest instrument for transformation. On behalf of Jose Maria College Foundation, we thank you for your gracious hospitality and for leading this global dialogue on innovation and sustainable growth. Namaste.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights and collaboration. Namaste. We are also proud to share yet another milestone in the academic calendar of OP Jindal University. I now have the pleasure to invite Dr. Girish Chand Mishra, Dean, School of Science, OP Jindal University, Raigad, to announce the upcoming IEEE conference, which is being organized by School of Science. Please, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Respected dignitaries, faculty members, researchers. It gives us immense pleasure to officially announce the launch of the IEEE-sponsored International Conference on Advanced Materials for Sustainable Clean Energy and Healthcare Technology 2026, AMSCEHT 2026, to be hosted by the School of Science from 11 to 13 September 2026. This prestigious hybrid conference will serve as a vibrant platform, bringing together leading researchers, academicians, scientists, and industry professionals from across the globe to deliberate on cutting-edge innovations in clean energy, nanotechnology, healthcare, and environmental sustainability. We have 5 thematic tracks. First, that advanced material for clean energy. Second, nanomaterials and nanotechnology. Third, sustainable energy technology. Fourth, healthcare applications. Fifth, environmental impact and sustainability. We are also delighted to announce that the official conference information brochure of conference is being released today in the gracious presence of our esteemed dignitaries, marking the formal commencement of this exciting global event. We are thankful to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.T. Patidar sir, for motivating us to organize the conference in collaboration with IEEE. And we are also thankful to the organizer of the management conference for gracious providing this esteemed platform to unveil our conference brochure. So thank you, madam. We warmly invite students, researchers, academicians, and industry experts to participate. present their research, and collaborate in shaping a sustainable and innovation-driven future. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. And congratulations to the team of School of Science for this remarkable upcoming initiative. This event will bring together scientists, researchers, and technologists to explore the interaction of innovation, clean energy, and healthcare, which are essential pillars for sustainable development. Now, it's my pleasure to welcome our guest of honor, Professor Mayank Dondyal, Dean School, Jindal Global Business School, Jindal Global University, Sonipat, one of the India's largest and most reputed business school. With over 17 years of experience, Professor Mayank has held leadership role in strategic planning and academic innovation, international collaborations, and institutional growth. Sir, I kindly request you to address the gathering with your valuable insights.
Thank you very much. Just confirming whether I'm audible to everyone.
Yes.
Great. So very good afternoon to everyone, and happy birthday to the Vice Chancellor of OP Jindal University, Raigad, Professor Patidar. It's a distinct honor to join all of you for this valedictory session in the presence of Dr. Patidar, Vice Chancellor OPJU Raigad, Dr. Pandey from Vice Chancellor Amity University. I see Dr. Vijay Varghese as well, Registrar of OPJU. The conference chair, the distinguished faculty members. I see a lot of people from industry as well. All the researchers, bright students who are in the audience. So it's a distinct honor to address all of you as part of this valedictory session. Of course, as we conclude these 2 days of conference and the associate deliberations, I must start by first congratulating the School of Management of OP Jindal University, Raigad, for orchestrating, arranging such a timely and successful conference involving so many distinguished guests from India. I see some people from outside India as well. My congratulations and compliments to the entire School of Management of OPJU Raigad. And the theme of this conference is also very topical, innovation, entrepreneurship, and of course, sustainable development, which is very relevant for a country like India with the 1.4 billion population, scarcity of resources. So it's a challenge as well as an opportunity of our times. So I'm sure that the deliberations over the past 2 days as part of this very timely conference organized by the School of Management must have reinforced the fact that success for us as a country, but generally also in the 21st century, is no longer only about the profit. It's also about the what we call as a triple bottom line: people, planet, prosperity. And this is especially relevant for a country like India, which is populous, the most populous country now, on earth, which is also experiencing a rapid growth. So, I mean, if you look at that way, sustainability is kind of non-negotiable, prereq for our prosperity. And the way we are growing, given our size, it places immense sort of stress on the resources, and making innovation, and especially frugal innovation, the kind that we experience in India, the only viable path forward. And we must innovate, we must pioneer new low-cost, scalable solutions to ensure that while we grow and provide opportunities for all our people and in our country, it should not be necessarily at the expense of harmful impact on the environment. So that sustainability angle is very, very important. And a very powerful example, especially in the Indian context, is the Unified Payment Interface, the UPI. It's generally called as being a marvelous innovation digitally that has fostered massive, I think, social sustainability by bringing hundreds of millions of people into the formal economy, proving that technology and technology-driven solutions can create inclusive prosperity while minimizing resource dependency. And many of my, American and European friends, when they come to India and they see, a very small panwala shop, having that UPI code, or, that vegetable seller having that UPI, they are absolutely amazed to see how seamless, that transaction is. So it's a wonderful example of what technology can achieve, in terms of, social sustainability. So while UPI is a great example of success, there are areas perhaps, where we need to improve also. And I think, coming from Delhi NCR, that's an obvious example. You know, in this area, I've not seen clear skies for weeks on end now. So there is so much pollution out there. And, unfortunately, this thing happens year after year. So, and the sheer amount of pollution is a major challenge. So while there are areas like UPI, which has, worked brilliantly well, very India specific, and the kind of, India specific frugal solutions that we need, there are areas where we need to improve, because sustainability is important. And while areas like Delhi NCR has received tremendous growth, but obviously, it has having an environmental impact, which, obviously we'll need to see how we can improve, whether technology or, our, consumption habits need to be altered to make sure that we have long-term solutions. And I mean, frankly, there have been other cities, including in China and US, that have gone through the, similar trajectory. But, as an Indian, we need to focus on sustainability without affecting our growth. But anyways, I want to extend my heartiest congratulations to all the paper presenters, and especially to the winners of the Best Paper Awards. We need more and more research, more and more India-specific research and solutions, to push the boundaries and bring in, relevant solutions that work for our country. So my sincere thanks again to the School of Management, OPGU Raigad, to the leadership of OPGU, including Professor Patidar, Professor Vijay Varghia, all the organizing committee members, the volunteers, for their seamless execution for this online and hybrid conference. It's been a pleasure and a privilege to be a part of this conference as part of the valedictory quiz. Thank you all, and I wish everyone great success ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing such an inspiring message. Your words will surely motivate us to lead with global innovation and purpose. Now, we are delighted to welcome Dr. Anuja Pandey. She is a professor of marketing at All India Management Association and head of its India Case Research Center, established to promote India-centric research case development. With over 18 years of experience in teaching, research, and industry engagement, she is also a managing editor of IMA's Journal of Management and Research and program director of IMA's PGCM program in Business Analytics, Digital Marketing, and Strategy. Ma'am, I kindly request you to address the gathering.
Thank you, and a very good evening to all the participants who have joined in the online mode, and also all the people who are have the privilege to be physically present into this conference. Many congratulations to OP Jindal University Raigad for organizing this very interesting conference, and we being part of this conference for a couple of years now, I think almost all the 5 years, IMA ICRC has partnered into this. It's a privilege for us in a sense that we are trying to really reach out to the different parts of the country through these conferences. And I think this year, the theme of the conference is equally interesting. Typically, when we are on to the verge where we are actually seeing all of these things coming together: innovation, entrepreneurship, management, and sustainable development. I think in one sentence, anything which is happening in an Indian context, these are the couple of words which have actually been woven together very well for the conference. Many congratulations to the organizing committee and also all the researchers who have presented their research papers. And I also look forward here at this point in time when we are onto the verge where a lot of action is happening. And we at IMA, we being part of the management fraternity, the apex body of management, we have been actually looking into these conferences from a very a different perspective, because our objective is that we start promoting the concept of case-based education to more and more institutions. We have been promoting the cause of case-based learning and experiential pedagogy through our case research center at IMA. But it is now the time when the quality of management education has to really go to the very next level. And to grow to next level, it is the we need to really support the faculty into really teaching well, and also into the excellence that they can actually reach into the researches that they're doing. It's now time that we actually think really beyond really just publishing a paper, but also what is the impact this research is going to do to us, and also the institutions that we belong to, and to the society that we are therein, and what is there for the students to really look forward to. And when we look into the research, one part is the satisfaction which a faculty gets into publication. The second part, which is which we at IMA ICRC promote, is the development of cases and use of cases into the classroom. We are here. I thought that I would here to the August gathering, really like to really bring into focus that probably cases have been something which have not been really been the academia's the go-to thing. But now when we are looking into the challenges which management education is facing, and probably when we look into what is going to happen in the couple of years, and typically and not too very far away, even when we talk about what is going to happen with the coming of AI, and now the corporates talking about sustainability, innovation, our challenge of grooming students is really enormous, because the concepts that we were teaching couple of years ago, a lot of these have become redundant, irrelevant in our not only into our classroom, but they have got no value to a larger number of corporates that these kids would be actually working. At the same time, when we are talking about AI is not only driving us, but it should not be I mean, we need to really be very careful as to what we want to do with AI, and what we want to teach through AI, or how do we want to use AI into our systems. Because what we are actually grooming, we are aiming to groom is do the grooming of the student in terms of making him more adaptable to the changing circumstances, and at the same time really bring a lot of ethical leadership into the student. So when I look into the role of a faculty, typically for a faculty in 20 by 2030, a lot of things that we have been actually teaching into the classroom may not be required, because now there are multiple ways by which a student is learning. So our the faculty's challenge is not only to write good research papers, but we need to be equally fluent with digital technologies that we are using. And the concept of critical thinking that we have always been talking about has to be rooted and has to be delivered into the classroom, so that a student is now thinking beyond what exactly has been written into a textbook, or what was being I mean, the topic of discussion. Can we really think? We need more thinkers, and we need thinkers who have the global mindset. And that is where the role of faculty, typically after the implementation of 20 NEP 2020, we see a lot of collaborations which are emerging. And I'm so happy to see the collaborations which are there into this conference. Not only the international conferences, collaborations which are very prestigious, the tying of two institutions, coming together of two institutions which were some year ago said to be competitors. They joining the dais, coming together, and really showing the path that it's not only the time for multidisciplinary research to happen, but multidisciplinary organizations and institutions coming together and making learning and teaching learning more valuable. So, I mean, at this point in time, we are actually faculty is going to be acting as a change agent, and the transition of knowledge to a visionary person is something, the role which faculty is going to play. And probably the things that we are actually aiming would be onto the mentorship, ethics, and the directions which we are going to give to our student. And that is where we all believe that the role of cases can be very important, and it is very, very important that our faculty actually moves and works very closely with the industry, because that's where they are going to get their real learning and the material to teach in for the future classrooms that we are looking forward to. And I'm sure that the type of work which OP Jindal University is doing at this point in time, uh, at both of its campuses, it's tremendous. You're already creating a lot of good leaders into and pushing up them into the corporate world. But I'm sure these type of conferences would always strengthen and support the faculties and institutions to go to the next level. So all the best to the organizing team. Many thanks for inviting us, me into this session. Thank you, and over to the organizing committee.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Your partnership with IMA ICRC helped us in the success of this conference and cases in the classroom. Thank you for being with us. Now, as we move forward, we are honored to have with us another esteemed guest of honor, Mr. Alok Mishra, Principal Director, Deloitte Engineering from Australia. We are honored to hear from a global industry leader whose experience can connect academia with corporate world. Sir, may I now invite you to share your thoughts?
Good evening. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Just checking. Thank you. It is my pleasure to be here and distinguished guests from OP Jindal University School of Management, Dr. Patidar, Professor Sujata Panda, Dr. JP Rath. Thank you for having me here. It's my pleasure to be here. As a principal within Deloitte Engineering, AI, and Data, I have been at the forefront of technology over the past 20 years. And in the last 10 years, especially, we've been doing a lot of cloud and generative AI. We're at the cutting edge of building solutions in generative AI within Deloitte. And in Australia, in particular, we've been delivering a lot of solutions that are catering to a lot of innovation, sustainability, as well as development. I'm bringing some of this experience today. So my thinking is based on the cloud and the AI experience we've had, not only just building the solutions, but in also advising and also implementing and being on the change cycle. Okay. Our experience is that the barrier to entry into technology for all of us in this room is getting lower and lower. If you've gone online and tried to build a solution, how many of you in this room have tried Lovable or any tools like that to rapidly build a solution from scratch? Like, I'm not a UI UX person, I'm a back-end engineer, that's my background. But this day and age, it's easy for me to rapidly spin up a product just based on an idea. Okay, so that's the world we live in. So that's an opportunity, but at the same time, it's a bit of a risk because now we're creating a lot of waste. So having that balance is super critical because all of this eventually starts to create a bit of a challenge for us. So the rapid advancement of technology is compressing the journey from idea to product and tightening this innovation cycle that once took years into months. There is no longer an excuse not to innovate, right? The tools, the platforms, and funding need to build these things are more accessible than ever. I love the Indian jugaad mentality, right? So we used to put solutions together, but then if there was a person with this idea, they were not engineers or software engineers who could implement it. But now all you need is an idea person who can use these tools and technology to rapidly get a solution out. The challenge isn't innovation itself, though, it is transformation. The amount of proof of concept, so a Deloitte study showed that about, I think, 30% of the companies are stuck in proof of concept mode. So taking an idea from POC, which is proof of concept, into production and to an enduring enterprise is the trick. Okay, so not just being a technologist, but also having the commercial acumen and seeing the business is the key part of delivering an outcome. So this requires market understanding, validation of product market fit, discipline, and an iterative approach that balances technology, people, and the planet. Okay, this is where the sustainability part comes in. I'm from Australia, and the biggest challenges we see are in healthcare, environment, as well as some of our financial sectors. We're seeing a lot of innovation from companies like Harrison AI, which are doing a lot of healthcare scanning, AgriMind that addresses agricultural productivity with AI algorithms, FireGuard. FireGuard is a super important company that does AI research on bushfire prediction. We also have companies that are on the bottom platform side that try to support all of these solution side things. So for example, we're seeing NextDC, which is bringing digital infrastructure for AI workload. So how many of you are aware of how much power and water AI consumes, right? So NextDC, what it has done is it has brought sustainability into this platform by tracking its power usage effectiveness, PUE, and water usage effectiveness. Great case study for you to go and reflect on later. So my point is that we all have to think about environmental sustainability, financial sustainability, and social sustainability as we build these products because it's getting super easy to build them. And for you, you got to think about how does your innovation reduce environmental cost? How does your business model sustain people and prosperity together? How will your leadership balance scale with stewardship? Okay. So for Indians and India and Indians and all of you from OP Jindal University School of Management, my message is simple, right? India's innovation story must be sustainable. I'm a proud Indian living abroad, and I'm seeing the rapid growth and this young workforce coming into the global ecosystem. You are the future in this room, okay? But now that you've got speed on your side, the planet is yours, right? So you have the stewardship with you. So the next wave of Indian entrepreneurs must scale responsibly, embedding sustainability as a competitive edge. It's not just a compliance and risk thing for us. We also are a great country with great moral leadership. We've got to bring this as Indians. So to become a top 3 economy, our credibility will hinge on how responsibly we grow. We also now need to move from this phase of imitators to innovators. So Indian startups and managers must lead global sustainability, producing models that the world can adopt. So as an Australian, I'm looking forward to our Indian innovators to come up with solutions that are not just going to help Indians, but the rest of the world. That is my message to you. Go forth, innovate, create, but do it responsibly, dear Indian friends, brothers and sisters. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those thoughtful and visionary insights. Your global perspective truly add value to this academic platform. Now, it's our privilege to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Piyushkant Pandey, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MET University, Raipur, a leader deeply committed to higher education and research excellence. Dr. Pandey has been guiding light for scholars and academicians alike. Sir, we are honored to have you with us. May we now invite you to deliver the valedictory address. Please, sir.
Thank you, Shraddha. Very Honorable Vice Chancellor of the OP Jindal University, Dr. R.D. Patidarji, Sujata Panda, Professor Sujata Panda, Josephina Ortega, Dr. Girish Mishra, Professor Mayank Dhondial, Dr. Anuja Pandey, Mr. Alok Mishra, also the Vaishnaji, all other faculty members, students, those who are online and offline, both. Being a last speaker is a blessing also and is a curse also, right? Before me, everybody has spoken everything, right? Nothing much is left for me. So now I'll take you to some different path. How many of you belong to this area? I'm in the Raigad area. Almost all. How many of you have seen Baradwar, Sakti Baradwar in this path? Good number? Fine. Have you ever noticed any difference? There's an area you must be crossing almost every day. Have you noted any great difference? That is the eye of environmentalist like me is there. Sakti and Baradwar, which is very nearby, adjacent to this place, is very dry, almost no vegetation, no water. And I saw there is a Atal rock garden is also is made. Right? I saw it on the road only, there's the Atal rock garden. Right? When you enter into Raigad area, it suddenly becomes very green, very beautiful. Water, Kelo River, I'm sure the river's name is Kelo River. Water is there. And wonderful forest of sal and sal teak, and this I can identify those plants also. The sal and teak trees are there. Now, have you ever thought that why this difference is there? These places are hardly almost very near to each other, or rather adjacent to each other. How come Sakti and Bharadwar are so dry and Raigad is so green and beautiful? Water level. Oh, I forgot to mention you, Vijay Varghese ji. Water level is saying, yeah, water level. But why water level? What is the problem with the water level? Plantation could, who did that? This most of the, is in fact natural forest is here. Raigad is a basically natural forest. Sal and teak, I hope you must be knowing, sal is one tree which is cannot be put in a nursery. Generating a sal tree in the nursery is one of the biggest challenges which the forest department is still facing. They are unable to grow it in the nursery. That is what I wanted to tell all of us. That's what I wanted to tell because I was knowing that most of us will not be knowing this difference. We talk about sustainable development a lot. Sustainable development has become a very, common kind of a word. Everywhere we put sustainable, 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 sustainable. But we never really go into the meaning. We don't really understand what really is sustainable. I can tell you Sakti and Baradwar is unsustainable and Raigad is sustainable because of a very wonderful geographical feature that is this mountain which you see. This mountain is basically the southeast monsoon when it comes from the southeast direction. This Raigad is the first to phase in Chhattisgarh. This is the first place in Chhattisgarh where it hits on this part. Bastar is on this part and the Raigad is on this part. The monsoon hits these two places first. And both the places are blessed with the mountains, which are not very high, but they are high enough to stop those monsoonal clouds and to make them, force them to put a huge amount of rainfall. I checked up the rainfall data also. The average rainfall of Raigad is around 1400 millimeter, whereas that of Sakti and Bhadra is 800 millimeter. So when rainfall is less, obviously you can understand the water level will be less. When water level will be less, the forest, even the mountain is there, soil is there, but it will not sustain the trees. And when trees are not there, obviously other kind of development, other kind of forest life and everything, whatever beauty and all that you see in Raigad will not be there in Sakti and Bharadwar, whatever you do. You go and do a huge scale for a forestation in the Sakti and Bharadwar. That is the other side of the mountain only. In fact, Basically, that area is the other side of the mountain, and because this side of the mountain is stopping the monsoon clouds, therefore this area is receiving more rainfall. It's green, it is very good, and so supporting the life. The other part of the rain we call is the rain shade. In the rain shade area, there's nothing is going to grow. Nothing is going to grow. The same is there happening in India and Pakistan and Afghanistan. Afghanistan and all that area is very dry because Himalayas is there. Had Himalayas not been there, India would have been a dry land. So understand the life and the planet on which we live is something very, very unique. Even the places like for example, you live in this area day in and day out on Sakti and Bharadwar you see and Raigad you see, but you never thought. And this requires all of us, in fact, to first of all be aware that what really we are blessed with. Without understanding that what we are blessed with, if we go on doing, then the problem will be starting. And therefore, first of all, I'm very, very happy that I'm starting this particular point, but I'm very happy that the Jindal OPJU, in fact, I must tell you, with the both Jindals, I'm having very good relationship also. First of all, this university, in fact, when it was the Oppo Jindal Institute of Technology, I had come during the inspection time, during the installation time as an institute. I had come for the inspection. Now, after 15 years, on the invitation of Dr. Patidar, I have got a chance to come here again. So that is a really great pleasure for me. And my younger son had studied in the Jindal Global Law School also. So that also makes me, Mayank Dhondialji, I think I had met you at that time because my son did my BBLLB from there. So that is my connection. And one more connection, Ragji knows very well that both of these two universities, MIT University, Raipur, and OPJU, they were both announced by the same act by the state government of Chhattisgarh. So both of our names come in every paper as a one, in the one page only. And even otherwise, I've been finding by my multiple interactions with Dr. Patidar that MET system as well as the this OP Jindal system are having, these are the two wonderful organizations where the quality really matters. They care for quality. I'm very sure because I have seen both the institutions of OP Jindal system. So I know that the same thing is there and the similar thing is being nurtured and promoted by MET, that MET system, those who might not be knowing, that today MET is one of the very big system that we are having 2.5 lakh students undergoing courses in our various campuses. 14 universities are there in India only. More than 50 campuses are across the world. So what is very important is that this relationship which we were already having regarding that is starting from the genesis to the quality consciousness is now converting into a greater cooperation. That is something I really appreciate, and I'm putting my word from my side and from MIT side that we will be working very hard to make it really successful, and benefiting the faculty and students equally is the most important part. And coming back to this conference, again, as I'm saying that when we say sustainable development, I feel that three words which are there. In fact, innovation is there, but I feel if innovation is done without empathy, empathy means when you are having sympathy is something different. I hope what is empathy is that when you can feel the pain of this one, that is empathy. So innovation without empathy is exploitation. Then entrepreneurship without ethics is extraction. And management without mindfulness is manipulation. So these three words which I am saying, opposite word which I am saying, that we need to avoid the exploitation, we need to avoid the extraction, and we need to avoid the manipulation. Because unfortunately, these the three things our entire, I must blame my generation particularly. In fact, we belong to that generation, maybe one generation before and my own generation after, because you all know only after 19th century only, within 100 year only, 100 or 200 years, We have brought this planet, beautiful planet, to the brink of collapse. Whatever innovation we have done, it is done only for exploitation. Whatever entrepreneurship has been done is only for extraction. Whatever management we have been teaching, it's only for finance, only for the growth, only for this one. But basically, we are manipulating everything. And we need to do away with all this one, because we need to understand this earth which is there, this earth is only one planet we are having. And within this earth, I hope you might be knowing, earth is a very unique planet. In the entire solar system, where 9 planets are there, as you all know, which of them support life? Only earth. Why only earth? Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We keep hearing this one. So if we go to the Venus, can we find the females over there? And the Mars men's are there? No. Both of them cannot support life. Mars is extremely cold and having a lot of radiation, and Venus is extremely hot. We hear that Venus is a cool planet and all that, but Venus is extremely hot planet. Life is not possible. If you go towards Mercury, absolutely no chance of, because it's extremely hot planet is this Mercury. If you go towards the Jupiter and Saturn and so on, they become extremely gassy, extremely violent in the storms, and also they start to become very, very cold. So Earth is a very uniquely placed planet where we just get right amount of radiation, we just get right amount of heat, and one most important thing is there, the water is available on this planet in 3 forms. It is in the form of gas also, it is in the form of liquid also, it is form of ice also. None of the other planet in entire universe we have come to identify any planet, not only in the solar system, in any of the system we are yet to find any planet where this water is available in 3 phases. That is triple point when those who are the students of the chemical science, they will understand. This triple point balance is wonderfully available only on Earth. Why it is available? Because Earth is the only planet where right amount of gravitation is there, right amount of atmosphere is there, right amount of radiation is there, and everything is available just right, as if somebody has designed it. The God has designed the planet in this way that life is possible. You do a small change in this one and the life will be gone. And Mr. Alok Mishra was saying that one planet we are having. But within this one planet, I must tell you that the life is limited in a very small area. You try to go deeper in the earth, beyond 5 meters, there is no life. Beyond 5 meters or 15 feet, there is no life. You go above, can you go and live in the Mount Everest? Beyond 50 meter, almost life becomes almost impossible, beyond 50 meter. So 5 meter to 50 meter, there's only 55 meter thick layer is there on the planet Earth, where the life is possible. Beyond this 50 meter, life is not possible. Beyond the 5 meter, this life is not possible. So we say that one planet is there, but in fact, in reality, it's a very small strip is available in which the life is possible. And in that one strip, what we are doing, that we, as I said, that exploitation, manipulation, extraction, which we are doing, we are trying to damage these very small areas where life is possible. We cannot go and live in the Sahara Desert. We cannot live in your Pokhran Desert, Pokhran area. So the thing is that whatever areas which are habitable, we need to, this is very, very important that now innovation has to be done with the full empathy. Innovation which we are trying to do, that has to be converted into a particular form, that you should generate the ideas where you should be helping the planet. As I'm saying, planet Earth is in a great pain today. Even in Raigad, if I'm entering, I can see, I have been seeing Raigad after a long time. I can see huge, large number of deforestation. I mean, cutting of the sal tree and all that has been done. Of course, some new plants have been planted, but those sal and teak trees which were there, they are gone. So therefore, sustainability oriented. Now, I hope the word sustainability you will be getting understanding more better. Sustainable is that something which can keep this life which I am talking to you. If that life can be kept alive on this planet, that is sustainable. And that sustainable should be there not only for us, it should be available for all the generations which are going to come later also. That is what is really sustainable means. And in where? In a very small strip of the area which I have told you where life is possible. Therefore, important point to the message of this, I'm sure, that should be that first of all, we have to do the innovation, which should be, it should not only help us to identify new idea, but it should help the planet to heal. Because whatever we have done by industrial growth has damaged the earth, has damaged the whole environment, whole ecosystem is at the brink of the collapse. So that we need to do the innovation, which should be healing. For example, the green hydrogen, for example, even the AI or the whatever the designs which are there, they should be trying to work into the healing area. And then therefore, empathy, which I told you, that empathy should be there, and we need to respond to the pain of the earth, and we should be responding with the creativity to understand the pain of the earth. Entrepreneurship, which we are trying to do, that should be the moral courage should be there. The people who are going to become future entrepreneur, they should have a moral courage to take up those areas which are important. Now, GDP is not very important. We always talk in the terms of GDP. I think my predecessor was saying about we are becoming the third economy. Fine, that's true. GDP is growing. But at the same time, I feel we need to coin a new term that is gross environmental productivity. Instead of GDP, now let us think about GEP. That where we really place environment into a forefront rather than talking only in the terms of the economic development. Because economic development at the cost of the planet's loss is going to be totally useless. So therefore, it's very, very important that our entrepreneur, they should replace and instead of praising the unicorns, I hope you know the word unicorn. What are unicorns? Management student? Any establishment which? $1 billion, very correct. Because the management students are there, so that's why I'm asking. So any enterprise which is now touching the $1 billion revenue, that becomes a unicorn. But I feel now that unicorn we should coin a new term, and I am proposing that greenicorn. Let it be those organizations which are able to come. We should declare them a greenicorn. Why only we are celebrating the economic success only? Let us those organizations, those enterprises which are able to do some real change to the environment, to this planet, that greenicorn should be there. And for example, because I have been seeing that conversion of many good innovations have been done. Plastic is being converted into the petrol and diesel and being used successfully. These are the examples where, in fact, the problem which is also created by us only. And the solution also has to come from us only. Because not somebody else from the other planet has come to create the problem. It is we and our greed only has created the problem. So therefore, we have to think innovatively and we have to change our mindset. What is the important point is that let these discussions and our international conferences and seminars should not limit only towards the doing some core routine business. This business has to understand this philosophy has to be understood, and therefore management should become a sustainable, sustained, balanced management today, and therefore we should be working for equilibrium in the society, in the economy, in the ecosystem also, rather than only for efficiency. So I propose that our managers should think like system ecologists. You should think the whole ecological terms. What is ecosystem? Is that everyone is connected. Even if a earthworm is dying today, if we are unable to see the earthworms in the soil, please understand a day will come that we will not be there on this earth also. The loss of a smallest planet, smallest animal of the plant on the earth is ultimately an alarm bell for us that we won't be able to survive for very long. Therefore, this is very, very important that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be there, and we should become conscious about this part. And finally, I must only say that management should be that sustainability cannot be achieved only by technology. Of course, technology is very, very important, but technology alone cannot solve all of our problem. What we has to be achieved is that we need to understand the compassion, we need to learn the restraint, and we learn the humility, because we cannot create earth, we cannot create the anything. As I'm telling, I told you that you cannot convert Sakti and Baradwar into a green area tomorrow by whatever effort you can do. So when you cannot do just such a simple task, forget about converting the planet Earth into something new over there. Therefore, each one of us need to understand, and all those who are online and on any part of the earth, we need to understand this is the only planet we are having. We cannot go and reside in Mars. We cannot go and live in the Venus tomorrow. Totally impossible. Let me tell you, it's totally impossible idea. Whatever Elon Musk is trying, let me tell you, it is a totally impossible idea that we can go and survive in the Mars. And in fact, we do not know about our own planet. What is there in the deep oceans? We do not know. What is there in the heights? In fact, we do not know very well. Therefore, let us understand our planet, how it functions. Let us involve these principles, and first of all, as finally, that the understanding and developing the empathy and working with that empathy is very, very important. So once again, I'm very thankful and very happy that I could address this wonderful gathering. And thank you, Dr. Patidar and Vijay Varghese, that you gave me an opportunity. And I'm looking forward for more and more greater collaboration between these two wonderful universities, because both of us stand for quality, and also the ethics which is there, which stands in our institutions also, and that is in your institution also. And I'm looking forward that how can we come up and help our wonderful young students, because you are going to the future. Whatever my generation has done mistakes, you need to correct them. So for that, I wanted to convey this thing to you. So once again, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring and thought provoking words. Your vision for academic collaboration and sustainable progress deeply resonate with the theme of our conference, and we will surely understand our Mother Earth more carefully. Every academic effort deserves recognition. Research not only contribute to knowledge but also inspires others to innovate and explore. We now come to the most awaited moment, the Best Paper Award announcement. I would like to invite Dr. Vikash Kumar, Organizing Secretary, ICRIEMSD 2025, to declare the names of the awardees.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I, Dr. Vikas Kumar, Associate Professor, Organizing Secretary to this conference, welcome you all in the closing ceremony of ICRIEMSD 2025. I feel truly honored to welcome you all, and this international conference has been organized in the association with IMA, ICRC New Delhi, along with Sohar University Oman, Metropolia University of Applied Sciences Finland, and Jose Maria College Philippines. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished dignitaries gracing this occasion, both in person and in online. We are deeply honored to have with us our chief guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Amity University, Raipur, Dr. Piyush Pandey, sir. We are privileged to have Professor Mang Dondial, Dean, Jindal Global Business School, OP Jindal Global University, Sonipat. Uh, warm welcome to John Vienna Murcia, Director of Research, Jose Maria College, Philippines, Dr. Anuja Pandey, Director, ICRC, IMA. We are truly grateful to have with us our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.D. Patidar, sir, whose constant guidance and vision continue to inspire us in all academic endeavors. We extend warm welcome to respected Registrar, Dr. Anurag Vijayvargiya, sir, on the dais, our Vice Dean, R. Muthukumaran, our conveners of this conference, Dr. Shraddha and Professor Sujata, whose leadership and dedication have been instrumental in the success of event. Over the past 2 days, this international conference has been a vibrant platform for exchanging ideas, fostering innovations and promoting collaborations for sustainable growth. We successfully organized 4 plenary sessions featuring eminent speakers from academia and industry. We have done 1 workshop writing quality research paper. On day 1, we have 1 technical session with 3 parallel tracks and 1 offline technical session with 3 parallel tracks. On day 2, we have concluded the technical session 3 with more than 10 parallel tracks. In total, we have hosted 17 technical sessions along with 1 dedicated OPJU student technical session, making it 18 sessions in all, each reflecting rich academics, engagement, and intellectual rigor. Now it's time for one of the most anticipated moments of the conference, the Best Paper Award. After a thorough review of all the research paper presented, our expert panel have identified 18 outstanding papers, one from each technical sessions for their originality, methodological rigor, and contribution to the theme of innovation, entrepreneurship, and sustainable development. Let us now recognize and celebrate the winners. The first winner of Best Paper Award Technical Session 1, paper ID 96, title Work Life Balance and Its Impact on Employee Performance and Personal Life Expectation, a gender based study, goes to Snigdha Chaudhary and Dr. Gosala Raju from Guru Ghasidas Viswavidyalaya. Congratulations. The second Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 236, an empirical analysis of IPO performance, a comparative study of traditional equity offering in the Indian market post 2020 versus REITs and in INVITs. Garima Vastrakar, OP Jindal University, and Dr. Devasis Mohanty, Jaipuria Institute of Management, previously associated with School of Management, OPJU. The third Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 246. The authors are Urvi Saran and Vihan Raj from Christ University, Bangalore. Congratulations to both. The next paper ID, Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 54 by Aarti Singh from GIET University, Greater Noida. Next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 124 to Umacharan Pati from GM University and Babita Banji from Gangadhar Meher University. Umacharan Pati sir was also an expert in the plenary session 4. The next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 65, Dr. H.S. Afzal Rose Basha and Mr. Murahari Niharika from G. Pillai College of Engineering and Technology. Congratulations. The next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 59, Dr. Aditya Rai from Sikkim Manipal University. Congratulations. The next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 128, Vaibhav Avasthi and Nitesh Kumar Nima from Lakshmi Chand Institute of Technology. Congratulations. Next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 141, Smruti Pooja Das from Gangadhar Meher University. Congratulations. Next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 171, Dr. Kailas Chandra Das from Parul University, Vadodara. Next paper award goes to paper ID 87, Palakpati, KK Modi University and E.R. Adira from KK Modi University. Congratulations to both. Next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 226, Ayush Chandra Dubey and Dr. B.D. Mishra, Guru Ghasidas Viswavidyalaya, Bilaspur. Next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 131, Dave Hiral Arvind Bhai and Dr. Priyanka G. Bhatt from Gujarat Technological University. Next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 204, Shraddha Baghel and Dr. Ashima Mashiha from Dr. C.V. Raman University. Congratulations. Next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 230, Noor Hafiza Muhammad Arifin from Sohar University, our international partner. Next Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 162, Ritish Naha and Lalit K from Coimbatore Institute of Technology. Next Best Paper Award goes to our partner university, Sohar University, to Sajjad Nazir. Congratulations. And the last student track of OPJU Best Paper Award goes to paper ID 180 to our student of BCom Sivam Arora and Avinash Agarwal with his mentor Dr. Gopal Krishna Rathor. Congratulations. Once again, congratulations to all the Best Paper awardees for their remarkable academic contribution and inspiring presentation. Before we conclude, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.D. Patidar, sir, for his constant encouragement and visionary leadership. My heartfelt thanks to all the dignitaries, keynote speakers, session chairs, paper presenters, reviewers, and participants from India and abroad, and from our partner institution for their valuable contribution and active engagement. A special note of appreciation to organizing committee, of faculty members, research scholars, and student volunteers of School of Management for their tireless effort in ensuring the smooth execution of this event. The international conference has truly embodied the spirit of academic excellence, collaborations, and innovation, and I am confident that the discussions and research shared here will inspire continued work towards a sustainable future. Thank you all for being a part of this journey. Congratulations once again to all the rewardee and awardee winners. Wish you all the pleasant evening ahead. Thank you so much.
Being a convener, I congratulate all the awardees for their outstanding research contribution. Your hard work and innovative ideas truly exemplify the spirit of this conference. Now, announcement of 7th International Conference on the Role of Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Management for Sustainable Development, organized by School of Management in 2026. I now request Dr. Muthukumara Ramasamy, Vice Dean, School of Management, OP Jindal University, who will now make an exciting announcement for this.
Good evening to all. Before I'm going to say, I take few minutes. My sincere thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir Audit Dr. Patidar Sir for his continuous support, motivation, and guidelines for this conference to make a grand success. And same, I want to say our respected Registrar Sir for his continuous effort to make all the arrangements for this total event to make it a grand success. And the our management still ladies of convener, that is Dr. Sada Gupta ma'am and Sujata ma'am, for their continuous effort to bring this event a grand full success. And I want to say another thing, that is my team members and my side by side my co-chairs, Dr. Himanju sir and Dr. Raj sir, for their continuous support. And last but not the one and only, my students and student volunteers for their continuous support for these 2 days, for giving this wonderful event to make a very good success. Thank you for all everyone. And same, the 7th International Conference, the okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for unveiling our next academic milestone. We look forward for another year of thought, leadership, and collaboration. Now, we are delighted to announce the MOU will be signed between OP Jindal University and MIT University Raipur. The collaboration marks a significant step towards new beginning. I now request our Vice Chancellor, sir, Dr. R.D. Patidar, and Vice Chancellor of MIT University Raipur, Dr. Piyush Kant Pandey, sir, to sign the MOUs. We believe this MOU will open new avenues for mutual growth and benefit, contributing positively to our stakeholders and broader community. Congratulations, sir. As a gesture of respect, gratitude, and warm welcome, we now move forward to a very special part of this evening, the felicitation of the dignitaries gracing the dais. May I kindly invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.D. Patita, to facilitate our esteemed guest with a token of appreciation. We are deeply honored to have you with Sir Dr. Piyush Kant Pandey, Vice Chancellor, MIT University, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. Thank you, sir, for honoring our distinguished guest. This gesture of appreciation reflects the true spirit of OP Jindal University, a blend of respect, collaboration, and academic excellence. Behind every successful event lies teamwork, dedication, and countless hours of planning. To express the gratitude of all those who made ICRMSD 2025 a grand success, I now invite Dr. Jayaprakash Rath, Conference Co-Chair ICRMSD 2025, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Esteemed dignitaries, respected guests, keynote speakers, session chairs, and all participants. A warm good evening to all of you. It is my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks as you conclude this momentous event, the 6th International Conference on the Role of Innovation, Entrepreneurship, and Management for Sustainable Development. These 2 days discussion have truly enriched our understanding of the critical role innovation, entrepreneurship, and management played in shaping the sustainable future for us. First and foremost, I would like to thank Professor Sanjeev Parasar, Director IIM Raipur, for his valuable insight and contribution setting tone for our discussion in the inaugural ceremony as chief guest. Dr. Rais Farooq from Sohar University, Sultanate of Oman, for his international perspective, our international partner, for sharing his thought-provoking ideas. Also, I am very, very thankful to Mr. Sabyasachi Bandyopadhyay, ED at Jindal Steel, Raigad, for his support and valuable input during the event, and also for his speech on how we will survive the sustainability with innovation and entrepreneurship. We are very, very thankful to Professor Dr. Piyush Kant Pandey, Honorable Vice Chancellor, MIT University, Raipur, for throwing light on empathy and morality along with sustainability. So, thank you so much, sir. We are thankful to Mr. Alok Mishra for delivering speech and insight on process of innovation, entrepreneurship for sustainability. We are so much thankful to Dr. Mayank for delivering speech and ideas on innovation, entrepreneurship, and along with that management for sustainability. We are thankful to Dr. John, our partner institute from Osemaria, for throwing light on global insight on sustainability and its research and development. We are thankful to our other partner institute, Dr. Anuja Pandey, head and professor ICRC, for his thought-provoking ideas on different cases and case-based study on innovation, sustainability. The success of the conference would not have been possible without the invaluable contribution from over 10 keynote speakers in the 4 plenary session and the 1 workshop that we have conducted. We extend our heartfelt thanks to them. Our heartfelt appreciation to the 25 session chairs and resource persons who have contributed immensely for the success of this event. Your commitment and support will enrich us. We are also thankful to all the participants in this process. We are extremely thankful for the sponsorship of partner JSW and TPC ABSCO for their constant support to School of Management OP Jindal University. A special mention goes out to our partner institute Sohar University, Metropolia University, and Jose Maria Philippines, and also IMRC India and AIU India. We are very, very thankful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, for his continuous support and guidance in the whole process. We are thankful to our Honorable Registrar, sir, for the support and the whole entire management of OP Jindal University for timely support and help. We are sincerely thankful to the admin team, account team, IT support, and for the successful conduction of this event. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the organizer and volunteer, faculty and staff member whose tireless effort behind this scene ensured the successful conduction of the event. Special thanks goes to both the conveners, Professor Sujata and Dr. Shraddha, for their tireless effort. We are thankful to Dr. Muthukumaran, Vice Dean SOM. Thank you, sir. And my co-chair, Dr. Himanshu, for leading the conference. Thank you, sir. Finally, I would like to express my gratitude to each one of us for the esteemed delegate, participant, audience for your contribution in this event. We are very, very thankful to all of you. In conclusion, let us carry forward the learning from today and apply them in our personal life and as well as the professional life to make this planet sustainable. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your heartfelt words. Your appreciation means a lot to every individual who worked tirelessly behind the scenes. As we came close to the memorable journey, let us all rise for the national anthem of India, followed by As we conclude to the valedictory session of ICRMSG 2025, let us carry forward the spirit of learning, innovation, and collaboration that this conference has nurtured. On behalf of OP Jindal University, I thank each one of you for your presence, your insights, and your enthusiasm. We look forward to welcome you again at ICRMSG 2026. High tea is arranged behind the multipurpose hall. Please make your way there and enjoy your refreshments. Have a pleasant evening and safe journey ahead. Uh, Sir, 2 minutes for the photographs with all the faculty members. हाँ, नहीं क्या देना था टिकट